I am entombed here. There are two ways that you can actually start this. And this is one of them. This is a pretty good way to start, actually, because the alternative is this platform is way out in the... Oh my goodness, I guess I got the best of both worlds, because it was sort of hanging on the edge, but it could be way out, and you would have to... Well, if this were vanilla mode, regular Minecraft, you'd have to somehow move there. Switching to hover mode. Okay, I'm gonna land for now. Actually, I'm gonna turn this off until I approach the circle. These obsidian... Uh-oh. So this is pretty much the problem with the end here. It's not the dragon per se. It is the Enderman. Alright. Now for those of you who are not sure, the bow that I'm using, whoops, has an infinite supply of arrows. It has that particular charm on it. And if you listen very closely, you'll notice that the dragon is in fact here. I'm just hoping I have enough fuel for it. Yeah. That's it, right there. I'm gonna go there, yeah. I need this thing. Especially since I have to land on it. Then retreat to a safe position. Ah, there we go. Wasn't exactly the safest position. I did get hit by the explosion just a bit, but... I don't know how many people already know this, but if you hit an ender crystal while the dragon is refueling from it, you'll hurt the dragon. But if you don't have all the ender crystals taken out, the dragon just gets better. And that's why I have to do this first. Come on. There, see? Now I don't know what that thing fires at you exactly, but whatever it is, it ignores armor completely. Okay, what am I not hitting here? Oh, it must be because I'm hovering. Everything takes longer when you're hovering. Oh, again? Alright, is that all of them? Looks like it. One last thing I gotta do. There. Now it's time to face it face to face. Now down here is the end portal. You'll notice that there is no actual portal right now. That's because I haven't defeated the Ender Dragon. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to take that guy out. Where's the dragon? Hanging around overhead. Where? It's hard to fight something that you can't see. Ah, wait. Oh. Gotta eat. Gotta make it over here now. Oh, come on. That hurt it? Whoa, dodge that thing. Now, there we are. Hang on a tick. This should make everything a little bit clearer. I can't exactly film and have that much in terms of processing power, nor do I think I need it until now. I mean, the end is empty. There's like almost nothing here. If we can get it, my aim's terrible. I'm just gonna hang around here. The dragon decides to show up. And eventually, said dragon will... Away those particles. Swing. There we go. This is how I'm doing it. But you can only take so much off the dragon at once when you're doing it this way. Hey, wow, actually winged him. I'm not sure. Anyway, I gotta conserve power for my jetpack. And I don't have to conserve arrows. Wait, is there an enderman after me? No. Okay. Yeah, half the problem here is... Back off. Back off, don't you understand? There we go. Ah, whoa! Okay, that could have been terrible if I didn't have this jetpack. I would have gone sailing way out there. And then I would have come falling right back to Earth, or rather the end. And then I would have smacked the ground way too hard. When I say smacked, I mean... nothing left of me but a stain on the ground. Okay, I don't want to... I'm pretty risk averse, really, but this time, when I finish the dragon off, it has to be with this sword. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Oh, here we go again. I so want to on a wing and arrow with the dragon and just finish it off right here, but I need to use the sword. I don't really have a choice in the matter, to be honest, because this sword is enchanted with the looting enchantment. Come on, I don't want to get beat up in. Can't deal with you guys. I'm too busy fighting a dragon. What the? Oh, and just in time, too. Okay, here... I don't know. Should I play taps or not? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end has officially been freed. The dragon is slain. Oh, let me just put this here, and I should have got rid of that sword. It's nothing. Actually, I need like an ender pearl, like one or a couple of them. And this is Etheromancer's leggings, and they're empty. This must be a different kind of mod. I don't know. So this over here, this thing on top of the portal, is the egg. You right-click on it, it vanishes. Only to move over here. somewhere nearby. How do you get the egg? Well, you can't dig it up. You can, however, cause it to break by putting an item here. And voila, yoink. And now the head. I'm wondering if that's because of the looting enchantment. I don't know what the Ender Dragon actually does drop, but I wanted to maximize it. Let me just take this head off here. I said, let me just take this. There we go. Okay. And do mine eyes deceive me? But is that... Oh, well, well, well. What is this thing? I am like smelling another... Oh, forgot I turned that off. Alright. I'm just gonna give it a quick look. Switch this back to hover. Don't want to splat on the ground. Thank you. I don't know what that spawns, but right now I would rather not find out. But it's certainly an incentive to go back to the end. I wanted another dungeon to raid, and now I've got one. Now while I'm up here, I'm almost positive there's supposed to be a... Oh, it's over here. Hang on a minute. There, that thing up ahead. Now that's a portal too, but it's a different kind of portal. It leads to the rest of the end. Now technically, I could jetpack my way there. Huh, okay. But it's much easier to simply use the method here, which is, well, in a word, dangerous. Hopefully I'll have the presence of mind to trip my jetpack before I hit the void. If I were to fall off this. Okay, this is a really delicate operation. Steady. Okay, need more blocks. I'll use these. I know I meant for him to go on the... I just hope I don't glimpse an Enderman by accident and have said Enderman knock me off the... It's like that old... It's like that old thing they tell people who are afraid of heights or who are like really high up not to look down. I mean, it does work. For me, it works anyway. This portal is quite a distance from the main island. Okay. I want to bring back some endstone, so I'm not going to use that. Come on. There we go. Let's make this way a little more certain, shall we? Right there. Okay, and now I will take this ender pearl and fling it. Whoa, okay. Did I really have to land somewhere this precarious? Welcome to the rest of the end. First things first, let's build up to this portal. And hope I don't look at another Enderman by accident. That would be terrible. You know, it's just gonna happen like right now, just because I said it was gonna happen. Well, they don't seem to have done anything to the end. Alright, oh wait, sorry, it's... There. And now that I've marked my place, let's go for a nice little hike in the end. Now, admittedly, hike and you can't exactly go for a proper hike in the end, because the end is it's just a bunch of islands. I'm going to cross over these islands by hovering just briefly. The end doesn't have much in it. So, arguably, there's a lot to work with in it, a lot to add to it. Like this place, for instance. What is it? What is that thing? It looks like a space whale. But this is from Mow the Biomes You'll Go. Huh. Okay, I thought that was an air raid or something. Because I wasn't too far off with that, but... There's an Enderman wearing a backpack. Interesting. Okay. And there's these things over here. Looks sort of like a forest, doesn't it? Come on, that's better. Well, you could argue that yes, it is. I'm going to take a couple of samples from these trees and make what are called coarse fruits. Now, I don't want to eat one of these here. Coarse fruits have a rather fascinating little side effect to them. And I'm going to take the coarse flour here. When I do that, and if I were to plant this thing, then I'll be able to make my own little, make my own ender tree. Well, tree. And that thing over there, it's an end mine shaft. It's just like the regular kind in the overworld, but it's full of end stuff instead. You know, let's go down there. I'm going to, oh, come on. Yeah, these things are always delayed. Plant this here. Another coarse flour. And this material here is purple. There's end rods. You know, the funny thing is, I'm not so sure that I showed what an abandoned mineshaft was like in the overworld. Well, that's irony for you. I don't know how many of you already know. Oh, and these things here are endermites. They're like little end silverfish. I don't know whether they behave like silverfish, other than attacking you. So now we're under one of the islands. Let me see if there's any treasures around here. Other than these end rods. What are these used for? Yeah, anything with halitosis in it. When I was fighting the Ender Dragon, I didn't think to do this, but I could have collected some of his, you know, that time, those times when the Ender Dragon exhaled and hurt me. Well, I could have collected that. Oh, and there's end bricks too. I don't think this is a place with treasure in it, though. It's just one of those. Oh. So instead of cave spiders, we have endermites. That's what I'm getting off this here. Either way, I'm sure you get the idea by now. So I'm gonna find me a way back up. Alright, here we are. And we're right in another forest, too. Problem is, I was hoping to find an end city, and I can't seem to, There really isn't a way to locate one except to just keep wandering around and hope you find one. And this appears to be an end dungeon. Which means I think the spawner... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. Well, there was 3 of them. Ah, I didn't know that was a challenge. But as long as I've got it done, I've got it done. Do I want any of this stuff in here, though? Less bottles are easy. Still take some of this. Oh, and this thing, too. And there's this. This is a pretty souped up chest plate. I'm glad we made it down here. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting one of these here. I'm not sure where it goes. But it's not like it's gonna immediately put you anywhere nasty, will it? I mean, I've got more of these. I've got more of these ender pearls, so I can probably spare one look through an end gateway. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it landed me back here, I guess just in case I couldn't find that one gateway and I got too far lost. Well, I would have liked to find an end city, but I guess you can't find everything, can you? Besides, consider what I did find. That thing up there. I'm pretty sure it's one of those super dungeons. I mean, it's not going to be that big, it's way up in the air, but that's beside the point. So I suppose it's time to go back home. After all, I can always come back here by stronghold and back to the stronghold by teleport. So I guess you could call this the end of the end, at least for now. Ah. Yeah, it's good to be home. Let me switch out my chest plate for this jetpack. And I have the head of an ender dragon. Why don't I stick it somewhere like here, for instance? Or maybe, there we go.